It has been a nauseating couple of weeks to be a Yankee fan, culminating in this past weekend in which the Yankees lost another 2 out of 3, this time to their arch rivals, the Boston Red Sox. And to make matters worse, the Yankees in Game 1 tonight, the 3-game set against the Tampa Bay Rays, led off with Gleyber Torres, which was enough to make me want to put my head in a vice. Fortunately, Gleyber got a single in the bottom of the first to lead off, so I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Yankees fans' ultimate hot and cold guy, Garrett Cole, got the start tonight. Had a pretty good first 3 innings. He had a 7-pitch first inning, and in the top of the third inning was bailed out with this fantastic double play by IKF. See, IKF wasn't totally useless tonight. Bottom of the third was marred by Anthony Rizzo getting hit by a pitch, but the umpire said he didn't get out of the way. Sure, Jan, Rizzo would end up striking out, and the Yankees would not score. The only thing I have to say to this play is, Aaron Hicks, you've been awarded no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. This then leads to a single by Paredes, and the Rays take a 1-0 lead. Yay, kill me. Aaron Hicks grounding into a double play with the bases loaded is the most sure thing, not only in sports, but in life, period. The sun coming up every day is not as certain as Aaron Hicks grounding into a double play with the bases loaded. And that's it. Rays won the game. There's no other highlights to show you because nothing else happened. Because the Yankees did absolutely nothing of value or of interest after that. Nothing. Literally nothing. Turn off the music. I got things to say, okay? The Yankees from you know what? I was going to say from the 4th inning on, but no, that's being generous. From minute 1 in this game, they were asleep. And this is not the first game in a while that they've done this. This has been weeks now, it seems like. This is, in the last 6 games, the Yankees have not scored more than 3 runs. Think about that. 6 games, they have scored 0, 3, 2, 3, 0, 0. They've gone 18 innings now without a run. This is a level of putridness and embarrassment that is unfathomable for this team. This once best team in baseball, this once offensive juggernaut. It is crazy to me that it has all fallen apart like this and so quickly and suddenly. To now where this team is now 9.5 back, or 9.5 up in the American League East, and probably will stay that way though because the Blue Jays are going to win this, so they might go back up to 10. But that's the only positive right now I can take away is that the Yankees are 10 games up, or 9.5, or whatever it is by the end of the night. But that doesn't make what's happened anymore. Just to see this team just lollygag through the second half of the season, what is the reasoning for this? Is this intentional? Or are they just like, all right, we got the AL East locked up, we don't need to try anymore, let's just... But don't you want home field? Home field's gone anyway, but don't you want that? Don't you want to give your fans who have, been loving what this team is doing? This team, we were comparing this team to the '98 Yankees. Don't you want to excite your fans? Don't you want to see your fans think about maybe history being made in terms of getting 114 wins, which I never thought they were going to get anyway? But don't you want to give them something at least? But no, the Yankees have decided we're not interested in a record-breaking season. We're not interested in a great second half. We're interested in completely just mailing it in. At least that's what I hope for. I hope this isn't intentional. This is an intentional move by the Yankees. It's like a rope-a-dope. I'm hoping that they're intentionally being bad so they can maybe get hot in September. Because that's the only reason I have. What is happening? And weirdly, it wasn't like the Yankees didn't get hits. They got 7 hits at least 3 innings. They got 7 hits. Gleyber got 2 hits tonight. Judge and Rizzo got a hit, and Duher got a hit. Trevino got a hit. IKF got a hit. They were. It wasn't like they were completely silent. It's just then when they got runners on, they were 1 and 5 with runners in scoring position, and that one didn't get a hit. The IKF got a hit, and then I think that led to the Hicks double play. And Aaron Hicks, just go. Please. For one, once I was thinking, Aaron Hicks actually might not be. There was a period where I'm like, Aaron Hicks has turned it around. I was really thinking that. I don't know why I was, because in the last 6 games he's only gotten 2 hits, and his average in the last week has dropped from 226 all the way to 218 now. So good to see him just completely nosedive. And he has been abominable for most of the season, but yeah, especially in the last week. And then today, with single-handedly blowing the game for the Yankees with that stupid outfield error, and then the ground rolling into a double play. And I was talking to Derek, and Derek pointed this out on Twitter at MLB Recaps. He said he's never heard Yankee fans boo somebody that loud since maybe Hideki Irabu. It's been that long. They never booed Joey Gallo as loud as they just booed Aaron Hicks. Because the thing with Aaron Hicks, this is going to be a couple more years now. It's a couple more years of him being garbage because we still got to pay him. So I'm looking at it, and by the way, nobody but Garrett Cole tonight. Garrett Cole was great tonight. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 104 pitches, 2.3 ERA. No, can't blame Garrett Cole tonight. When he gave up that 1 run, but I mean that should have been an out. Nothing to blame for Cole. Cole was great. Loizaga was great. Peralta was great. Not their fault. The fault was of Aaron Hicks making the stupid mistakes that he did, not coming up big, and the Yankees offense not being able, leaving 6 runners on base and not scoring one. That's the blame tonight. But to think about it, they haven't scored more than 3 runs in a week. What the hell? What is the matter with this team? What happened to this juggernaut? I feel like I've said this every day for the last 2 days, but what happened to them? I'd love to know. Since Tuesday, so it's been a week. Again, they've not scored more than 3 runs. And I'm just wondering, what is it going to take for them to turn around here? Because Stanton's not coming back for at least a while. Boy, do you need Stanton. And by the way, the most 2022 Yankees thing that could happen is Stanton comes back and he's just as bad as everybody else. That would not be surprised if that happened. If Stanton comes back and he's just awful, and just adds to the terribleness. So yeah, as I look at this, the Yankees are becoming unwatchable now. They're not fun. They are not enjoyable. They're a pain to suffer through with the lack of hitting. And even if the pitching is good tonight, the lack of hitting is just mind-blowing, staggering, and it's an insult. We watch these games. Every Yankee fan, we watch these games. We want to see good baseball, and to see what they've done here as of late has been a real shame. Again, at least we're 10 games up. Imagine if this race was closer, how much panic would set in. But we're 10 games up, and we're just digging a hole. The hole that we're digging is just getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm wondering, what is it going to take until we eventually climb our way out of this hole? Maybe tomorrow, but at this point, this Yankee team is giving me nothing to believe they're going to turn this around, at least for a while. I feel like eventually they will, because law of averages said they have to, and I feel like they're too talented to not turn around. But to see them just do this has completely killed my spirit for this team. It's completely killed any hope I have in this team. And I want to see them bounce back. I want to see them deliver. But you got to give me something, and you are giving me nothing right now. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the news channel. Make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow to break down Game 2 of the series between the Yankees and the Rays. It's another game that I would rather just drink a bunch of flasks than watch. But I have a job. You all watch this. Thank you for anyone who's watching this, who enjoys watching me suffer. And so I will give you what you want. Give the people what they want. And what they want is me suffering over my pathetic, dreadful, garbage Yankees. Or it's Yankee fans who need someone to commiserate with. In that case, I'm here for you. Take care, and God bless.